So today I just have a little bit of a haul. I wouldn't really call it a haul because I didn't get all these things at one time. This is sort of my shopping over the last 3 months, as in from January and onward. And I think I'm trying to figure out how I should do it. I think I'll start with nail polishes. I'm a huge nail polish fan. It's ridiculous. I have more nail polishes than I need, but I do wear them all. The only thing is that some of them are expensive. In Barbados, things like OPI are $20 a pop, and so as much as I would like to have an entire collection of OPI and all of their polishes and all the China glaze colors, which are hard to find in Barbados, and all the simple colors, and I just can't. So I buy the ones that I know I'm going to wear, that I always wear. And I'm actually going to start with the ones I'm wearing now, which I wore, I put on specifically for my Mockingjay tutorial. And if you click sort of somewhere here, it'll take you to that tutorial. And so it's these two. They're both by NYX. And this one is called Venetian Glass. It's number 135, and I'm wearing that on my accent finger. It's kind of looking a little crunchy now. Ooh. And this one, I'm actually going to see if I can see the name of it for you. It's called Fizzy Something. Fizzy Something. Why would you print a black label onto a black nail polish? That makes no sense to me. Anyway, it's number 162, whatever number that is, and it's these glitters. It's like a fine duochrome glitter, I guess you could call it. Holographic. A fine holographic glitter, and then it's also got a larger hexagonal holographic glitter in there. But the base, although it looks very black here, it's actually quite transparent. So I am actually wearing it over one coat of a black nail polish. And then my OPIs that I bought for the year so far. Yes, it's an event when I can buy OPIs. These are two colors that I have been eyeing for the longest time, and I've been like, oh, should I not? But recently, like maybe over the last 6 months, I am so into cream polishes that have no shimmer or anything in them, and so I decided to get these two. This one by OPI is a really gorgeous color called Susie Skis in the Pyrenees. It's a dark gray, gorgeous color on. And this one is You Don't Know Jacques, and I really love this. It's a taupey sort of color, and I don't usually wear this kind of color, but I find this is fantastic on. It's a neutral, but it's still dark, and it works with anything. I have worn it when I'm wearing a red dress. I have actually worn this maybe 6 or 7 times for the year, and that's saying a lot. When I try to rotate my polishes so that I can get use out of them, and I change my nail polishes every 3 or 4 days. And then this is another really recent buy for me. This one is by Color Club, and it is called Emerald Depths, and it's really beautiful blue. It's got like a duochrome green sort of thing going on there. It's gorgeous on. And then I've got this one. This one is by Sinful Colors, and it is called San Francisco, and I was wearing this in my St. Patrick's Day tutorial, which you can get to by clicking right here. And again, this is more of a, it's not actually a jelly, but it's kind of sheer, and so I put it over a black nail polish, and to give it more of a depth, that one. So that's it for nail polishes for my little haul, and I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I'm such a coffee junkie. There's Jack again. That's my mug. So I bought 2 lipsticks so far for the year. It's just lovely. They're both from NYX. And in case you're wondering why I use so much NYX stuff, I actually like it. It's really, I think, personally, that it's a very good and affordable brand. I mean, there's some things that I'm not so sold on, but most things are really nice. And these lipsticks are quite nice. So these two nail polishes, These 2 lipsticks that I bought from NYX are, this one is number 575 Black Cherry, and that's what it looks like. I'll actually swatch it for you. It's a really rich, beautiful sort of burgundy wine color. And then this one is number 511, and it's called Chaos. I love that name. And this is just a really gorgeous true red color. It's just, oh, beautiful. And they smell quite lovely. Now, also from Exotica Makeup, the brand is La Femme Hollywood, La Femme. And I got 3 blushes, because I had a blush palette that fell and broke everywhere. It scattered everywhere, and it was a mess. and so I'm in the process of trying to rebuild my blush palette. So I bought these 3 colors from La Femme. The first one is super bright, hot tangerine pink, and it's called Coral. And that's a very scary color, but you put this on very, very lightly, and it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then I bought this one. This one is called Cinnabar, which I use often. It's quite nice. It's like a terracotta kind of color. And then I had this one. This is called Sienna, and I actually use this for contouring. I think that this actually reminds me a lot of Blunt from MAC. It's a little tiny bit darker, or a little bit more something like that. But it's close. So that's what I use for my contouring all the time. And then I got this. This is just from MAC. It's their Select Cover Up concealer in NC20. Yes, this is too light for me, but what I do with this is if I want the Kim Kardashian glow in the face, and Wayne Goss has a fantastic video explaining that particular technique in makeup, and I'll link it down there for you. But I use this when I want to achieve that look, so go watch that video. I mix this with my foundation to get a little bit of a lighter thing. And then I did make a trip to MAC, and MAC is so expensive in Barbados. It's not the cheapest of brands in the US, but it certainly isn't as expensive. But I mean, just to give you an idea of pricing, my Pro Longwear foundation cost me, I think, around 70 Barbados dollars, and that's a lot of money. But anyway, I go to MAC because I really do love MAC, and I bought from them on that last trip. I bought that I refilled on this, and I did get my Select Cover Up, and then I also got Paint Pot in Soft Ochre because I ran out of Painterly, and they didn't have any Painterly, so I've just been using Soft Ochre, and I actually quite like it because it's a little bit darker than Painterly and works better for my skin tone. And I do keep it in the box because one of my biggest issues with MAC is their glass packaging, and while it is elegant and beautiful to look at, 2 things: it falls and breaks. I had a Pro Longwear concealer that did that. I'd used it once, and it cost me nearly $70, and I used it once and it fell and broke, and I was so upset. So I keep them in their boxes now, and also because the caps, you have to tighten them on really tight, but then I find they loosen very easily if they bounce around in your kit or your case or whatever, so I just keep them in the box. And then of course I also went and I bought a black track, another black track, which you don't need to see because you know what that looks like. Moving into eyeshadows, I went to NYX again, and I got these 2. I've used this a couple times. I love it. This is Root Beer, and it's loose. It's sort of fallen out. The pan has fallen out, but that's okay because I'm actually planning to buy a Z palette soon. So there's that, Root Beer. It's a taupey, strange sort of brown. And then this one that I just used in my Mockingjay tutorial, Geisha. And then just the other day, me and my husband were passing through the department store that sells MAC, and I stopped. Of course I stopped. I had to stop. Kidding? And I was sort of eyeballing this particular eyeshadow, like, oh my god, I have been promising to get myself this color for years, literally years, and something would always happen. I just forget to go back and get it, and I saw it, the phone's ringing, and I saw it, and I was like, and I just commented, oh my god, I need to come back and get this color. And later on that day, he came and gave it to me. He went back and bought it, and he surprised me with it, and it's Deep Truth from MAC. It's beautiful, beautiful color, dark blue, and I'm so excited to use it in a tutorial. So I also got from E.L.F, I got 2 cream liners, and I've left one in the package so you can see what it looks like. This one is called Gunmetal, sorry. Gunmetal, and it looks like that. It's a cream liner. And this one is called Teal Tease, and I'm going to open it up. They come with a little brush, but this is so fiddly, I would never use this to put on eyeliner. It's so tiny, that makes no sense to me. This one, I'm so in love with, and this is called Teal Tease, sorry. Look at that color. I'm so excited to use this. Now, as for these cream liners, I find their packaging better than MAC because they're plastic, they're not going to break as much, and the lids lock into place. However, these particular cream eyeshadows, they dry out so fast. I had bought a purple one, I forget the name of the color, but it was such a gorgeous purple, and when I opened it up, it was already dry. And these ones, as you can see, this is actually starting to peel away from the edge. I just didn't bother to return it because I had already used it, and it's okay so far. So one of the tricks that I use to combat that is when I'm using them and they're open, I just turn them upside down and put them on a flat surface, and that just stops air from getting into them so that they don't dry out quite so fast. And now for my pencils, yay! First one, I went and bought my NYX Rocky Mountain Green pencil, which I used in my Sympathies Day tutorial. I also got this in the last couple of days, the LA Girl Fine Line, which I also used in my Mocking Day tutorial. I bought this specifically for that tutorial, actually. This I bought quite a while ago. I just needed a red lip liner. Ah! I dropped it. I just needed a red lip liner. This one's from Wet n Wild. And what color is it? Berry red. It's just nice and soft. And then my NYX pencils. Last but not least, I'll start with this one. This one is my Aqua Glitter pencil. It's actually an eyebrow pencil in the color Aqua Glitter, and that's the color there. This is really pretty. This is the one I was wearing in my mother-daughter outfit of the day. That's what it looks like. And then, of course, some of my favorite things in the world, which I'm also super disappointed about that they're not as waterproof as they claim to be, which is the NYX Slide-On Eye Pencils. I got one in gunmetal, and I'm going to swatch it for you. I'll swatch them all, actually. This one's gunmetal. These pencils are slide-on eye pencils. They have the consistency of gel, but they're not gels. And they have such beautiful, dense colors. But they are not waterproof, which they claim to be, because I tried it on my waterline and it got all of my contact lenses, and it was a mess. It was a nightmare. Okay, so the first one I got is that one. It's called Gunmetal. And then this one's called Tropical Green. I used that in my Sympathies Day tutorial as well. And then that one is just black. Jet Black is called. And they're really beautiful. They're really, really soft. They slide on really, really easily. But they're just a nightmare if you get them on the waterline. So I would suggest that you avoid that. So that's it for my little, I don't know, shopping for the year thing, kind of. And, oh, I also got this, my NYX face powder in Cancun Tan. I also bought that in the last couple of months. So that's it for me, and I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek into my life, if it was interesting to you. And I'll be back again soon with another tutorial. So, from me and Jack, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.